What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super. And this episode was actually really good. We have, of course, Majin Buu's fight. I forget who else is the guy he was facing, the Red Fox, whatever. The art animation was overall solid across the board. Hold on, my phone's going crazy. The art animation was overall solid across the board. Great voice acting, but there's actually a couple things I actually want to quickly talk about before we begin this review. So first of all, let me talk about Toonami's new lineup. This was actually shown off, what was it, like a couple weeks back? Oh no, this was actually career weeks. I got it up on my phone. So they've announced that starting, I believe this is next week, or it could be in a couple weeks. Either next week or the week after that. It says on the, or the 29th of September, Toonami's changed up their lineup again. This time they've actually expanded to 9 o'clock. Yeah, so they've gone to 10 to 9. They've expanded by an hour. Great. I love seeing Toonami expanding. It's getting earlier and earlier and earlier. Means I have to. But granted, all the shows I really care about are still these like around really late at night. So yeah. So let me just go through the lineup and I'll tell you guys. Okay, at 9 o'clock we got DBZ Kai. So the rear and Kai. I might watch it just because when it comes to Kai, it's kind of weird because I've seen like bits and pieces of Kai. I saw pretty much like the whole Cell game saga via Kai, and the rest I saw via the Orange Brick. So I haven't seen what the Frieza saga, the Saiyan saga, and the other sagas are. So, and plus with how big of a fan of Dragon Ball I've become since, and I'm curious just to go back and watch. So I'll probably watch it, but I feel they'll end up being like I'll probably end up like those episodes might just end up just stacking up on my DVR, and I might forget to get some to them, do some of them. Anyway, next up at 9:30 we got Hiroaka. Cool. 10 o'clock, we got Naruto Shippuden. It's getting... I love that Naruto got moved up so high. It comes in, so we got Hiroaka and Naruto before... We got Hiroaka, Naruto, and then Boruto, all before Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, you guys know we'll be watching Boruto just because... might as well. I've been just seeing if they good. I've heard Boruto's actually been getting really good lately. But then again, like Boruto's like what, over 50 episodes in now, so that's a lot I gotta sit through. And for what I've seen, Boruto looks okay, but it's probably gonna be at least enjoyable while having those moments. Yeah. So Naruto Shippuden, you guys remember if you guys remember when I did the 12 days of anime, you guys may know that when I did that, one of the days I did was shows that I need to get started on in 2018. Number one was Naruto Shippuden because it was Naruto, and you guys know I love Naruto. So yeah, I'm gonna finally start Naruto. Yes, I know that they started the 4th grade ninja war now. I know that because the last episode of Toonami of Naruto Shippuden I saw in Toonami was when Obito declared war on everyone. So yeah, I'm gonna start watching consistently now just because I've been needing a Naruto fix for so long now. So I'm finally getting. I'm super hyped to see Shippuden, seeing Madara, all that shit. I'm hyped to see that. So yeah. Dragon Ball Super at 11, Fooly Cooly Alternative at 11:30. Fooly Cooly Alternative has been actually getting really good lately. The messages, we all know Fooly Cooly has always had the messages on, puberty, growing up, and all that stuff. But I feel like this, Alternative's a little bit more obvious about, where, they're, legit talking about, because, most of the time, it's kind of like, you kind of got to dig a little deep to figure it out about, to see the messages it has with, growing up, puberty, and all that stuff. This is a little bit more out there, I guess you could say, which I kind of like, but I wouldn't be surprised if some people don't like that. They liked it when it was a lot more subtle. Anyway, Attack on Titan, JoJo, Black Clover, Hunter x Hunter, One Punch Man, Lupin the Third, Cowboy Bebop, and in the end of the night they got Samurai Jack. I'm assuming they mean Season 5, which you guys have not seen Samurai Jack Season 5, definitely go check it out. It's amazing. And yeah. Okay, so that's me talking about the Toonami lineup. One last thing I gotta talk about is that it's actually been announced that the next playable character that's got announced for Jump Force is Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Now at first I was like, wait, what? Yu-Gi-Oh! How the fuck is that going to work? But then I went back and actually watched the clip that gave us the ultimate Yu-Gi-Oh! At least that I know of anyway. Monster Cardle! Monster Cardle! Yeah. Which if you watch that clip, you notice even after he has 0 life points for the game, Yugi still keeps in and he still looks like he gets pain. So I think that's why I was working for at the start of every match. Yugi's gets something Dark Magician or Blue Eyes White Dragon or something, and that's gonna be his means of attack. That's what I think for Yugi anyway. Alright, that's all I gotta say for my announcement. Just wanted to quickly talk about that still because I forgot to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And my Hiroaka reviews yesterday. And yeah, Toonami, And I felt like talking about it since, these are my two Of course, we're going to talk about Toonami. So yeah, anyway, let us begin on this week's episode. So we start off, we got, of course, Boo is back, is on the ground. Everyone's like, what? How did Basil defeat Boo so quickly? Of course, Basil, because, Akira Toriyama loves his food references. I mean, we got Vegeta, vegetable, Kakarot, carrot, or Kakaroto if you want to get technical with the Japanese pronunciations. I actually just recently found that out through one of Geekdom's videos. Radish, I think it's is Frieza for Freezer? I feel like I'm probably missing some, but whatever. Yeah, like we know, Akira Toriyama loves his food references, and so since everyone's still shocked, like, how did he defeat Boo so easily? The Ninth Universe are totally like, yeah, man, we unstoppable. These guys here, we're the trio of danger, and they're like, the trio of danger. That's a stupid name if I ever heard it. I agree. And he's like, oh, you mock us. Well, did you forget it's your spider that's on the ground? And so then Basil gets back to whooping Boo's ass. Like, Boo's just taking these hits. But eventually, but then Boo kind of like starts fighting back a little bit, where he's like, alright, yeah, your hits, they doing jack shit to me. So Boo rolls over his back and he just starts laughing, man, like, ah, ha, ha, ha. He just starts laughing maniacally. Everyone's shocked. And he's like, yeah, Boo, that was fun, dude. Her doing it again to Boo. He wants to keep out. He wants him to keep going. And Ben's like, the fuck? What the hell? How are you up? And so then we get back, and then Boo kind of like starts like, I guess, defending himself a little bit. He starts putting on the offense. And to Basil's credit, he's actually doing a decent job against Boo. He's honestly blocking or dodging all of his hits. Also, I'll give Basil credit. The guy's fast, and He got that speed advantage to him. And so, they keep both like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill you, yeah, show no mercy, destroy him, yada 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 yada. And actually, I forget the dude's name, but the dude that was with the Supreme Kai, he's like, oh, this is not very sportsmanlike of the Kais. He's like, and Beer says, that's all you need to know about the Ninth Universe. So I'm assuming the Ninth Universe is nothing but assholes. If I had to assume what Beer says. And then Goku actually notices something weird about Basil and these guys fighters in the Ninth Universe. They don't have energy, or they can't sense their energy. Which, of course, that's how you guard page gauge their power levels and everything. That's how they sense them also. But the Ninth Universe, they don't have it. So I'm assuming that they either just don't have ki. But even then, even when they don't really have ki, well, no. Even humans, Goku's been able to sense humans' power levels like like Tien and Yamcha. So I guess they probably just don't have ki at all. They just have like zero ki, so that's why they can't sense them, or they're just different power levels because they're on different universes and everything. So that's probably the reason why Goku hasn't been able to sense them. It's just like, what's ki? What's energy? And he explains them all that stuff. So then Goku tells me, hey Basil, it's gonna take a lot more than that to take care of Majin Buu. So go all out. He's like, oh, you asked for it. So then he charges up his ki and everything, which we see these guys do have ki, so I'm just assuming that whatever energy these guys have is probably just energy I guess the Goku and the others just can't read, kind of like how they couldn't read God ki, how Goku and Vegeta couldn't read God ki until they of course unlock God ki themselves, with Super Saiyan Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. So I assume that's how it worked for these guys as well. Anyway, so then he has these flaming auras around his legs, and I think the blast, and he just hits Boo with these blasts called, I believe it was Shining Blast, I think it was called. He just kicks in the direction, then these Kai blasts come flying at Boo. Bunch of them. Actually one of the managers hit Mr. Satan as well. But then they're smoking with police, and the dude's like, ah! He starts laughing maniacally, thinking he won. But Boo just gets out, he's like, that was fun, I said, oh. He knows there's a giant hole in Boo's chest, he has to put his hands through, and everyone's just shocked by this. He reforms wherever the hole was. And we see Mr. Satan, he's like, Mr. Satan's here! Mr. Satan's here! And Boo's like, Mr. Satan! He's concerned, obviously concerned for his friend. And Mr. Satan's like, nah, Boo, I'm good. But then he just goes, and they just, he just passes out after he looked like he was like, like he just got stabbed 5 times, then he was like, I swear that was a little, it was like in the Dark Knight Returns, he's like, I'm alive, and I'm dead. I'm alive and I'm dead. Or The Dark Knight Rises, actually now The Dark Knight Returns. Anyway, so this poor Boo's pissed off, obviously so, and he just beats the living shit out of Basil. Beats him like he's nothing. Beats him like he's nothing. Throws him out of the ring. Goku celebrates because, ring outs, victory. Yeah. And, Zenny and, and Zeno's like, what? Why are they celebrating? Is the match over? Why is that? And the dude is like, Goku, why are you celebrating? He says, because of the World Martial Arts Tournament, when there's a ring out, the opponent wins. He's like, well, that may be how you guys work the 7 universe here, and this is the Grand Zeno, what's this called? The Grand Leader Expo, the Supreme Grand Zeno Expo, where there's essentially no rule. It's essentially a fight to the death, or until it's either a fight to the death, or until they're satisfied. That's it. So yeah, I might as well it's like the Roman Coliseum up in here, where we're just here to just watch y'all kill each other. And so then Basil gets back and he's like, and he tells hey, he's like, the Kai or whatever tells him it's like, oh Basil, you should win. He's like, you guys want me to win? Give me that good shit. He's like, alright, you guys, and he hands him, I don't know what the fuck this is, a candy, whatever. Anyway, he powers up, he becomes like Broly buff, and it just and from here on out, I'll give the art animation here was actually really damn good. We saw him and Boo just going at it for a while. Although, actually, my favorite part of the whole fight was when Basil was kicking Boo's face in like grapes. I love that. That was pretty good. And actually, one thing I forgot to mention, actually, when Basil actually made his transformation, Beerus was over like, hey, that's cheating! You over there to transformate that cheating, you forced me! I'm like, Beerus, did you forget about Goku? This man has like 20 forms! Kaioken, Super Saiyan 2, 3, Super Saiyan 4 if you want to count GT, Fusions, Blue, Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instincts now, there's probably some forms I'm missing. Like, Goku gets a lot more, so I don't know why you complain, Beers, when you got Goku and that's his whole thing. Anyway, so then the king is like, no, keep fighting, but the keep and the dude that does all the, and that's okay, the fight's over. He looks down Beerus, and Beerus looks like he almost shit himself. He's like, ugh. And actually, when he was talking with Mr. Satan about the key and everything, Goku started laughing. He was like, nah, I'm left because I'm excited. So yes, Goku has already forgot that he pretty much screwed us all of the situation he's in. Well, that's Goku for you. Did you expect anything else? And so they fight, and at the end of the fight, what's Boo doing the battle? Was Boo doing a Kamehameha at the end? When he hit that Manager Kai Blast at Basil at the end of the fight. I think it was, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was because the color's different. Because Kamehamehas are usually blue, while this one was I think orange, yellowish. So it was probably a different tap. But anyway, he hits it with Basil. Basil still stays like, I ain't done yet, motherfucker. But the Supreme, the Elder Kai's like, he's done. And he's like, shit. Falls to the floor and ends the match. So Majin Buu wins. He goes up to help Mr. Stain. He tells Buu fixed you now. And then we get the next fight, which is my man Gohan. Gohan is next. Now, as you guys know, I've mentioned this before in my previous reviews. Out of all the arcs in Super, I know this one the most, just because by this point I was already I was already watching Dragon Ball Super by this point. I was already into anime for about a good 6 months by Jesus Christ, my phone. I was already into anime for about a good 6 months at this point. So of course I started following anime YouTubers, which of course one of them was for Neverworld. He was the main guy I was following for Dragon Ball stuff before I ended up finding Geekdom 101, and I watched him alongside for Neverworld on the occasion for do stuff with Super. I wouldn't watch the reviews every day, every week in the came just because I wanted to say I didn't want to spoil myself, but I did know bits and pieces of him here and there from some of the videos I did watch that just really caught my interest. And one of them was the spoilers that were actually released for the next episode. Which, of course, from the next episode preview, we see Gohan gets blinded. Now, I don't know if he won the fight or not, because I didn't watch the episode. I actually remember when For Never World, this episode aired when they aired sub. For Never actually made a whole video, like a little like minute-long video, just saying like, you know, go Gohan, like, you know, cheering him on. You guys know I'm gonna do a reaction to the episode next week. But I just hope Gohan wins because I'm sick and tired of him constantly taking L's. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm legit sick and tired of it. I want to see my man Gohan take the W. I still have faith in him. I hope he wins, but we'll have to wait and see. So you guys look forward to my reaction next, because otherwise you guys will either see me losing my shit because I'm happy to see Gohan win, or you will see me lose my shit, probably beat my head against a steel chair because I'm sick and tired of seeing Toei screw over Gohan. Please win, Gohan. Please win. Please. Anyway, anyway, guys, my final verdict for this week's episode is a 9 out of 10. Our animation was overall real good, and I really did the fight between Boo and Basil. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like it. Link down below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.